What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be playing a game that is probably one of my favorite Gorilla Tag fan games. Sorry I haven't uploaded a video in a while, but yeah, this is probably my favorite fan game, and it is called Grab. Let's get into it. If you want to download it, it's basically a game about just building things. You can join other people, you can create your own thing. Now you can see you are a little. It's not really a Gorilla Tag fan game, but it kind of has some of the mechanics, like the walking, and like you'll see more of it as we get into the video. So let's just open. So to get it, you have to open Editor, and then you can start building. So I feel like a lot of people struggle with starting. So let me give a quick tutorial. So if you want to grab an item, you just put this little part right here into it. If you want to make it longer, you should do that, and you can do that in any way. You want to make it taller, you want to make it skinnier, whatever. You can do that. You can go in or out. So there's two other features to this. You can make it go around. You can kind of just like twisting it, and you can grab it doing this. Oh yeah, and I forgot one. You can also just like make it go up. So if you don't want to like kind of like wiggle it around as you're going up and like keep it looking the same, you can just do that. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so let's talk about all the blocks. So, unless you're making a map, this block doesn't matter. And I mean, unless you want to like make your friends spawn somewhere, this also doesn't really matter. So these two things don't matter unless you're making something like a map. So that's like the start, and this is the finish. So let's start with this sign. This is a sign, basically. You can click this little pencil with paper, and you can write whatever you want. I think I just wrote my favorite phrase. Another special block, which is basically just wind. And let's say you want to make the wind go faster. Well, you can make it go even faster. You can make it go slower. And when you do this, it just goes different directions. If you're some geometry person, you'd probably understand X, Y, Z, all that stuff. But if you can even make it to, you can make all these down, and it actually creates zero gravity. And if you want to just like make it bigger without doing anything, you just do this without like having to do that, then that. You could just grab it with both hands, and then you can make it as big as you want. And then, yeah. So it could actually make zero gravity if you do that. This is it's basically just like stone. If you want to have like maybe some rocks, you should probably use this block. Like you can have some like rocks using that, which is pretty cool. We also have this block, and I'm pretty sure what this does when you stand on it. This is ice. A lot of people like to call it water, but I kind of just consider it ice because you don't really go in it. You just like slide on it like that. Also, we have lava, which is pretty cool. And when you touch it, you die. This is wood. You can grab onto it like this with your hands, and you can climb on it. We have this block, which is a lot of people like to use it for grass, but something really cool you can do. You can actually use these little things you have. You've probably been wondering what those are. Well, you can use it to kind of just fling around on this. It's really cool. And there's another version of this, and this is the lava version. So if you touch this, you're completely fine, but when you go over here, it's like basically like if these two blocks mixed together, it would make that. Oh, it made a new block. These two blocks look the exact same, but here's the difference. I can stand on this one. When I go over to this one, look what happens. Also, I think you can grab on these, but you can't grapple. Yeah, you can grab on this. It's the same with the other one, but it disappears. This is the white block, probably the best block in the entire game, because you can color it any color you want. There's a bunch of different colors, and there's actually something really cool you can do that I'll talk about later. This is the bouncy block, basically. So when you land on it, it bounces you. And to prove that it is actually a bouncy block and I'm not just falling from higher, I'm going to show you. I don't bounce. I fell from even lower and I bounced. So yeah, that block is bouncy. The rest of them aren't. Then all the blocks have a circle variant, a cylinder variant, a triangle variant, another type of triangle variant, and a cone, which they just added. So these are all the blocks. Oh yeah, and the square, which is what we've been using. I just learned this. If you wanna make a color silver looking, now let's choose red. Okay. Now press this button, diffuse, and then press the darkest red you can find. Oh wait, hold on, I flipped it. Okay, pick the darkest red you can find, and get on Specalier, and then pick the lightest red. Now it looks silvery, which is really cool. My friend just showed me this, aka props. Go subscribe. There's also other things you can do, and there's actually 3 variants of this type of block. Well, the white block. Other than the silver thing, if you see down here, it's type default. You can change it to neon. It makes it look a little brighter compared to the default. And there's transparent. The bad part about the transparent thing is you can only have 20 of them. It's probably a lag reason. And that kind of brings me to my next thing, which is the block limit. You can only have so many blocks. I think it's probably somewhere from 800 to 1,000 blocks total. And if you're lucky enough, you can group stuff. This only works for some people. You can group things, and then it only counts as 1 block. But for me, unfortunately, it counts as 2 blocks. So I actually have to follow the block limit. Now, if you want it, maybe you're looking through these colors, you want a black, let's say, and you go to click this, and it's not the black you wanted. It's just gray. Well, if you look down here, there's actually color codes. So if you want to get, let's say void black, that's the void. So that's 00000. That's as black as you can possibly get. And I think if you just keep going, doing a pattern like that, it's just different types of black. Just depends on how dark you want it. Or another way you could do it is pressing the simple thing and change it to advanced. You could choose one of these. Let's say you want a kind of a color like a dark purple. You get this little thing and put it over there. Then you got a nice looking purple. Now let's talk about the next thing, which is animation. So basically, if you want to make, let's say you want to make a ball roll. You can just go into this thing called animation. Now what a lot of people do, they'll just do this, but that isn't really efficient. So what I like to do is first, like wherever you want the ball to be, you press add frame, like right there where you want the ball. And then what you want to do is you want to twirl it around a bunch. And then put it over here. So it's going to actually look like it's rolling. And this is how it looks. What the? Oh, yeah. Wait. Oh, crap. Okay, well, yep, you just gonna have to, like, twirl it around. So, yeah. Let's say you want to make, let's say you like really flat things. And you want to make it, like, completely flat. And, like, it's just rotating and it's weird and you can't make it perfectly flat. Well, if you want to do that, go up here to rotation snap, not position snap. Because if you do that, then it just goes to a random position and still rotates freely. So, if you want to make it completely flat, go up here to rotation snap, make it all the way there, and then it's completely flat. I can't rotate it. I mean, I kind of can, but like it's just still flat. So that's something pretty cool you can do. And it doesn't change like once you change it back. It just stays flat unless you grab it and then move it without your rotation snap being at 0. Or without your rotation snap being all the way up at 90. That's basically it for the video. I'm gonna make another part where I actually like check out some of my areas. But that's all. Basically, it's like other than this, like, I don't really understand this either. It's just why would you want to change colors? But yeah, that like makes brightness. Yeah, you get the deal. So thank you all for watching, and have a good one.